Okay, well that's something at least. Oh my god. Wait, okay. I'm so stressed out. Share. Copy. Oh my god. It all got messed up. I think I accidentally streamed like a little bit. So now I have to share this one everywhere. Oh my god. People were waiting in the other one, and I messed it up. I can't believe that happened to me, because I did it. Chat no longer available in the other one. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Anybody out there? I've alienated everybody by being wrong. Also, it's not like the correct. It's not the correct microphone because it wasn't showing up. Is it even plugged in? It should be plugged in. Oh, it's not plugged in. That's my bad. What did I just unplug? Am I okay? Oh my god. I'm so good at this. Okay, can the video come back though? Come on. No, okay, you gotta change to you. No. It's you. Okay. Hopefully that's a little bit better. And then, wait, let's just... Oh my god. I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh god. My room is such a mess. This stream is a mess. My life is a mess. Oh boy, okay. I am stressing like ranch dressing. Oh my god. Well, now I have to tell everybody where I am. Because now nobody knows where I am. This would happen to me. Mostly through incompetence, I suppose. But, you know. Oh my god, did it not update the... Hold on. Okay, share.
I like the word mishaps because it looks like it should be like mishaps. You know, there's like an M, there's an an S and then an H, but it's just mishaps. This was not the best computer to get to, I think. Discord. There's people in Discord who maybe will come. Perhaps. No, it's here. Burp. I don't know why I just made a burp noise. That was... Oh my god. Where am I live now? You... Is this the correct one? Live now. Yeah, that's me. You... Can I be heard, though? I should probably put some things on. Is this the correct one? I don't even know if I can.
Chat no longer available in the other one. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Let's find out. And once again, something is not plugged in.
Anybody out there?
Oh, that's exciting. I can hear myself.
I've alienated everybody by being wrong. Also, it's not like the correct...
No. Now I hear myself twice. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start begging people real quick because I don't know if anybody's here. Or maybe I'm just like, there are people here and they're just like, or you could entertain us. Look at how messy my room is. I mean, don't, but like, oh my god. It's already 4:12. Or 5, oh my god, I don't know what time it is. I should also close my door too. I'm probably annoying my roommate. Hold on, wait, okay. It's, okay. Okay. Most importantly, first. Yeah. I'm gonna give a few minutes. I should get some music. Maybe I should just like hum or something, like... Oh, maybe I should do like the theme songs, you know, from like the nominees, like dun da 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 that's a Succession, you know? You all got that? think there were people waiting in the other one too. They've probably just given up. I'm about to just give up. Oh man. Somebody come. Wait, hold on. Just chilling for myself real quick. Chilling like a villain. That was corny. People should say that more often. Because, you know, like, people on the internet love corny shit. Oh my god. None of my friends are on. I mean, not none, but they've all got lives or something. Okay. I think maybe somebody's here. Somebody might be here. And if not, you know, the show must go on. Okay? So. Ignore the oh my god, that especially. That's like my makeup area. It is a mess right now. Wait, oh my god, I have to I'm so good at what I do. I need to even get the tier list up. No, not that. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, go to the tier list. Come on. Not that. Okay. It's coming. We're almost there. We've almost got this. Okay. Just relax like a horse. I don't think horses are a very relaxed animal. I don't know. It's just like, it's really calming to just like, you know, I mean, in the comfort of your own home. Obviously not in public. At least not without a mask on. There's still plague going on, babes. I had COVID actually like a month ago. I had literally just moved to my new apartment, and before that I had another apartment, but I had 3 roommates, and my room was so small. My single bed was right behind me. There was barely, I could go back maybe this far from my desk. And also, those roommates really liked to listen to music that was not copyright free. It would have been fine if it was Kevin MacLeod, but it was not. It was not copyright free. Look at, there's somebody here. Hello, there's somebody out there. I'm not screaming into a void. Although I was saying, you know, even if I am, the show must go on. I've also been saying the background is a mess. This is actually progress, though. This is progress. And that's okay if you know nothing about the Emmys. If you're ready to learn, because we're gonna learn. I do want to make this not this, but if not every Monday, every other Monday, I want to do a little thing called like film school or TV media. I don't know, something where we talk about media, but it's like a live stream. It's here on YouTube instead of on Twitch. I do stream on Twitch. I just stream like Stardew Valley and like other silly things. And I'd like to, you know, maybe even watch like older movies, which I actually had a professor call me out on that once. He was like, they aren't old movies, they're classic movies. Like, whatever, they're also old. You know, things that are copyright free though, unlike the music my roommates listen to. And maybe go over some entertainment news and like what it means, and stuff like that. TV is cool, I watch it occasionally. You're a film guy though, right? You like film? Films are cool. I watch them occasionally. I need to watch more actually, and a lot of people are like, you need to watch more, like, but the thing is, like, I went to film school and it became like work, and like it's really easy for me to wait. I'm gonna turn my gain down a tiny bit. I think is that wait. I can't tell if I'm going up or down. I don't know. They became work, but I've always loved TV. I mean, it's still kind of work though. And then I went from that to like, you know, since TV and movies are too much, I'll like watch YouTube videos. But now I want to I want to make YouTube videos. So some genre of YouTube video is also like work almost, because I have like brain damage or something. All right. Well, I'm gonna show you. Okay, so this is also just the comedy and drama scripted nominees. I didn't get around to seeing any of the limited series. I do need to see The White Lotus because I've heard good things about that. I think it'll win. There's a couple of the shows about scammers. There's Dope Sick and Inventing Anna. I wasn't particularly interested in either of those. I started watching Pam and Tommy with my roommate. It wasn't particularly exciting. Yeah, I try to watch some like older stuff too. There's some really good older stuff. Like sometimes it's kind of slow, but sometimes it's super fast. Like Battleship Potemkin, which is actually a like Soviet propaganda film, but it like slaps. Like I was even saying on Twitter, I was like, not to be a tanky, this movie just slapped. Like just the montage, I could talk about that. That's another time. Or Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. A lot of those German expressionist films, and I really want to read those and then read the book From Caligari to Hitler. I think that'd be a really interesting topic to cover and discover. Wow, the word cover is in the word discover. That's beautiful. All right. So you can't see all of them because I am there. Hi, hello. But I have the scripted drama and comedy nominees down here. But first, I gotta come clean. Okay, so I'm judging these on, for now, the whole season, the season as a whole. So, there's a couple of seasons of things I have not filmed. Oh, the step scene in Battleship Potemkin. Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to wait, let's start over so that, like, I can cut it for later, you know? So, all right. But yeah, that movie does rock. Yeah, Caligari too. We'll have to talk about that sometime. I love, yes. Okay. Hello, people who are not watching this live, because I cut it. I had some technical difficulties, like this wasn't going to be the link and stuff, but I'm here now, and I'm going to rank some of the Emmy nominees. I was saying I only have the comedy and drama nominees. I don't have limited series, because I didn't finish any of them. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm also thinking back to a couple of years ago. Last year, I was just like, this is a bummer, because there wasn't that much great I don't know. And I didn't get around to a lot of it, and I don't know. And didn't get around to a lot of things. But anyway, this year, there's a lot of really good shows, and there's also some pretty meh shows. And so I'm going to rank those, but not the limited series ones, because I didn't finish any of the limited series. And let's just get it out of the way first, as well, what I haven't finished. So I've seen at least a little bit of all these shows, but, okay, yesterday I was going to go over to my friend's place, and we were going to finish Yellow Jackets, because we've seen the first 3 or 4 episodes, and they're amazing. They're really good. And I think I'll be rooting for probably Melanie Linsky for Best Actress in a Drama. She does amazing. I don't, they already did awards for casting. Those are at the Creative Arts Emmys, which are a week before. Or maybe they were the weekend before, because now the award show is on a Monday, because Jocks took over Sunday in the fall, apparently. When will our oppression at the hands of the Jocks cease? When will we team up and fight the business majors? Come on. Anyway. So we started watching Yellow Jackets. It's great, what I've seen, but I have not seen the full season. And I don't feel like I can thoroughly place them without having done that. If I had, I would put it in maybe well made. I don't know if it really goes up against outstanding, but we'll talk about those other categories in a second. So I haven't finished it, but it's really good. I'm looking forward to finishing it with my friend. We were going to watch it yesterday, but then things came up and we couldn't, unfortunately. Hold on. It is how it is. AJ's here. Maybe I can cut this part out too for the people in the future, not for right now. Just because you aren't showing up on the screen, and I don't want people to be like, "Who is she talking to?" My friends, they're real. I swear. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get to Better Call Saul too. But I'm not sure because I'm not sure about the rules. We'll get to that. We'll get to that soon. Hello, AJ. Yes, Adnan. Everybody check out Adnan. Adnan, I don't know if you could chill for yourself right now, but if you can, do. But it might be mad at you for posting links. I have to set YouTube stuff up a little bit more, I think. But check out Adnan on Twitch. So it would be twitch.tv/ODDNON. Is that correct? If it's correct, say yes, correct. And if it's wrong, say no, and then say what it is. Okay. Okay, let's get back into it. So, I haven't finished the season of Yellow Jackets. I will also today was gonna try to... This is so funny. Actually, there's a lot of shows with yellow on backgrounds. Hacks as well. Sort of what we do in the shadows. Okay, so Curb Your Enthusiasm is in, like, its 563rd season or something. Yes, Damon Garcia has a new book out. Yo. I actually still have to read it. I started reading an advanced copy, and I moved and got COVID and stuff, and I'm a bad friend. I also saw, really quickly when skimming through, My Friend Kyle. I'm assuming you're talking about Labor Kyle, who is also amazing. Now I'm even more excited to read this. Oh, man. Yeah, it's page, like, 140, 130... 136. My friend Kyle told me about. Is that Labor Kyle? I just saw that. I was literally just skimming through. That's him. That's awesome. You should all pick this up though. I don't know if I can link it in the chat, because I was saying I don't know if we can link things in chats in my chat right now, but I am really excited to read this. Wait, Damon, audiobook though. Audiobook when? Because that I will definitely cop. I will definitely listen to. It feels very nice, too. But I know I have... It also, like, went to my old address, and I had to, like, go and pick it up. Google it. Yeah, just Google it. It's called The God Who Riots by Damon Garcia. Taking Back the Radical Jesus. I'm looking forward to it. Damon's one of my longtime friends. Like comedian WW says. Ooh, oh, week or two. Awesome. Yes. Damon's here. Adnan's here. What is this, a crossover episode? BoJack Horseman was such a good show. Speaking of shows about Hollywood, it's the 11th season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, but I joke that it's like the 875th. There's not that many episodes, really, of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I started watching it today, and I realized that, it looks like it's always been, like, 40 minutes long, which is weird, because typically comedies are, like, under half an hour. There used to be a rule with the Emmys, actually, that they had to be under half an hour. I thought they were going back to that. I guess not. With streaming, it could be anything, you know? And it also leads to some things like Barry, which... Where's Barry? Wait. Hey. This doesn't have everything. Oh my god. Does this not have everything? Hold on. Wait. There should be 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What are we missing? Oh my god. What are we missing? Hold on, everybody. I shouldn't have clicked the back button. Do I need to remake this? Hold on. I think that, Mercury is in retrograde or whatever. And, like, logically, listen, I know that, that astrology is not real. However, sometimes, you know, it's nice to pretend that that's the fault for everything instead of your own incompetence. And this is one of those times for me. So, okay, 16. There we go. Okay, and then it's out. Yes, okay, these are still here. Perfect. No, fine. What was, I think it was no. It was no. And then show extra rows. And then haven't seen. Oops. Oh my god. Oh, and it got rid of every... There we go. There we go. That's the day I'm having. Emmy's 2022 as the tier list maker. Okay, so I'm back in. I really wish that this chat would just show me, like, still, you know, in the side. So I'm still going to stream some things on Twitch, but media related things I'm going to stream on YouTube. So I'm thinking Mondays. I'm thinking that it's going to be, I was saying I'd like to do a little thing called Film School. Maybe we can even watch like older classic films. And then on Twitch, I'm just going to have fun. I'm just going to like play games and maybe talk to friends. I might interview people here and talk about like, I don't know, your creative process and things like that. But that's what this is going to be for. Things that would kind of fit in with the channel itself. And the videos I'm working on, which I actually am working on something, and I will tell you about that when we're done with this tier list, if we ever when we get through it. Manifesting. Yeah, but it's nice to have something to blame. Blame the gnomes. Oh, the gnomes are... Yeah, the gnomes and the ghouls are definitely messing with me. That makes sense. All right. Let's get back into this. Okay, now that we have everything... As I was saying, I haven't finished Yellow Jackets, but I started it with a friend, and I'm really liking what I've seen so far. I would love to see Melanie Lynskey. She's nominated for Best Lead Actress. I'd love to see her win. Also, I was saying the Creative Arts Emmys already happened, so casting already happened, but the casting on that show is, like, perfect, because they have the older women when they're, like, 40-ish, and then they have when they're in high school, and it's... like impeccable. It's amazing. You totally buy that it's, you know, that the casting on that show is incredible. And Christina Ricci does a good job too, although I think that category is a bit more full. If we have some time, I might go through some of the acting nominees, just chat about them. And then Curb Your Enthusiasm is in its like 800th season. That's a joke, but it premiered in 2000. I was 6. I would love someday to go back and watch all of it. I did start watching this season, and I mean, it's fun. It's Curb Your Enthusiasm, but I haven't seen the full season, so I don't feel like I can really properly vet it, you know? All right. Okay. Ooh. Now we're getting into it. I haven't decided on all of these, so, okay. Abbott Elementary. So I've had rough school experiences, but I really like Abbott Elementary. I don't know if it's out. I wouldn't be opposed. Okay, let's go through the categories. So no is obvious. It's no. Nuh-uh. I don't want, no. I can't, please, no. Fine is like her. Let's rename it. We're going to rename it to her. Like an Arrested Development. She calls it May and Egg. Which is like, if it won, I wouldn't be like angry. I wouldn't be like, but like, really? After that season, you know, a little, good is like, I don't think I need this many categories, actually. Let's get rid of good. No, wait. I'm so good at this. Good is what I'm not. Let's just delete it. Her. Well made. Well made is like, I really like it. I'm not asking questions about it winning. It might not be what I would pick though. But I'm not asking questions about it winning. I'm not like, her? I'm like, okay, I see it. Yeah, Abbott Elementary is very cute. It's like, I wish I had more teachers like that. I did not. So it's not really a show I can binge, because then I'll start thinking about how I didn't, and for me it's, you know. But I have a friend, actually the friend I was going to watch Yellow Jackets with, her boyfriend teaches at a school, and he said, like, it's just like that, you know? Okay, also thinking about some of the other ones, I'm going to put it in Well Made. It very well might win, and I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. I don't think it's what I would personally vote for, but I'm good with that. Very cute show, very funny, diverse cast. They're all very talented on that cast. And it's funny. And it takes us back there. I don't feel like there's been a real good just like workplace sitcom in a while, and I feel like that's bringing us back to that. And I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And I think that's something that'll be in its favor tonight. I think a lot of people appreciate not necessarily return to form, but you know, hey, we've missed this genre being really good, and this is that genre again being really good, and we appreciate that. So I think I'm going to put it in Well Made. I'm going to skip the dramas for now. Okay, Hacks. Okay, Hacks, for instance, I'm going to put in outstanding. Hacks I really love. Hacks is great. I don't know what to say. I mean, first of all, the main character is me if I were, like, able-bodied and neurotypical. uh, like, she's from the same area as me. They named the town I used to be living in one of the episodes. She said something about, like, Fenway. I used to live in Fenway, too, way back in the day, 5 years ago. It's really funny. Oh my god, the episode they had a lesbian cruise episode. Amazing. I don't know what to say, really. I just love Hacks. I really kind of want it, at least to win some stuff. It ticks the buttons for me. And I think that also, again, it's about Hollywood, and Hollywood loves stuff about Hollywood. Like, remember La La Land winning an Oscar? Or no, it didn't win the Oscar, right? Because they misread. It went to Moonlight. But it got a lot of Oscar buzz, and it got like, what's another example? There's tons of examples of, like, things about show business that win the award that year, in part because they're like, that's me, like. But also it's, like, to some extent, right, but, Okay, so Hacks is about this young comedy writer gets low-key canceled. I didn't think what she said was that offensive. I don't totally remember, but it was mostly just, like, super unfunny. And nobody wants to work with her. And then also there's an older comedian, played by Jean Smart, who is kind of washed up, and she's doing a residency in Vegas. And the agent, they have, like, the same agent, same management, sort of. And so the young writer ends up working for the older writer, the older comedian. The young comedian works for the older comedian, and they have an interesting relationship that involves, like, suing each other. And this past season, going on tour together. They got the La La Land Moonlight thing. They got the wrong envelope somehow, and they got an envelope for, I think, like, Emma Stone or somebody won. But it was like an actor envelope. It wasn't, but it said La La Land on it. So one of the presenters, because the one who was gonna read it was like, I don't know, and the other one's like, it says La La Land, so I'm gonna say La La Land. And then it ended up, it wasn't. They had the wrong envelope. Is what happened. But Hacks is so much fun. It's so funny. Women. And I think it's got some really good commentary and critique of the industry. To quote BoJack Horseman, not him, but somebody on the show, we call it the industry because we think it's more important than other industries. Wait, where did it disappeared again? You saw that, right? Where's Barry? What is happening? Where did it go? Well, I guess you can't see it because I'm blocking it anyway, but... Well, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Why does this keep happening to me? What if I click reset? Where is it? I counted, right? And there were 16. The man doesn't want Barry to win. Oh, suspicious. Very suspicious. Oh, wait, I can just edit. Okay, hold on. No, that wasn't... Oh, my God. Choose another... Wait, I don't want you to see all of that. Are you not supposed to have, like, 16 or something? What else am I missing here? We have Curb Your Enthusiasm. We have Hacks. We have The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. We have Stranger Things. We have Succession. We have Only Murders in the Building. We have Yellow Jackets. We have Ted Lasso. We have What We Do in the Shadows. We don't have Ozark. Where did Barry go? Why does this keep happening to me? What else am I missing? Okay, wait. We're missing Barry. We're missing Ozark. We have Squid Game. We have Severance. We have Euphoria. We have Better Call Saul. We have Abbott Elementary. It's Ozark and Barry that the man doesn't want to win. Or maybe you can't have that many images. Or maybe there's something. Oh, why are they .webput files? Hold on. Wait, no, I got a solution. Screen cap. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Maybe this will work. No, wait, but where did Ozark go now? Oh my god. Well, now Barry's here. Okay, wait. Edit. Yes, okay. We've been over Curb Your Enthusiasm. We've been over Yellow Jackets. Haven't finished the season. Oops. Where were we? Abbott Elementary was well made. Again, I'm cool if it wins. I would pick Hacks over it. I would also pick what the man doesn't want to win. Barry. That's Barry. Again, you can't tell because, oh my god. So, without hearing it in Archer's voice. The problem with Barry here is that, is it a comedy? They used to have clearer rules about this, where it was based on the length of the episode. And then, they didn't have that anymore. Or maybe they didn't, maybe it wasn't based on that. There was totally a rule, I'm not going to say too much because I don't know for sure. I feel like there, at some point, was a rule about the length of the thing. But with HBO and with streaming especially, and with just, you know, genre melting, then you got things like Orange is the New Black and Girls being nominated for comedy, which were full-length programs. So first of all, they have more time to not only tell jokes, but also flesh out characters and all of that stuff, but also they're dramas. Also, Girls wasn't freaking funny, and I dislike Lena Dunham, and why does every celebrity with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome annoy the shit out of me? There was some rule at some point. I don't know. So the thing is Barry a comedy? It can be very dramatic. It is also really funny. But also, Breaking Bad was freaking hilarious, you know? Better Call Saul, very funny. The Sopranos, very funny. Mad Men wasn't that fun. It had its moments. Not great, Bob. I think about that like every day. A lot of good dramas make you laugh at some point, you know? And the best things in general, I feel like, do that just right. Do that balancing act just right. And it's just hard to tell because it's not like 1994, that's the year I was born anymore, where, you know, it's very clear that like a Law and Order or what was a drama show going on in the 90s, I can't think of any right now, is very different than Friends or Seinfeld, you know? Like, back then, it was super clear, and today it's just not as clear anymore. Homicide, Life on the Street, was that the 90s? I can't even think of 90s drama. I can't even think of a drama. Oh, ER, that was a drama show. That's very clear. It's very clear that, like, the difference between ER and Friends, you know? But today it's just not as clear anymore. So for that rule, I don't know if I were a member of the Academy, I might pick Hacks over it. But also, if I were a member of the Academy, I would have to consider that Emily Heller, who I want to be when I grow up, is a producer on Barry, and I want her to win an award. She is one of the co-hosts of Baby Geniuses, along with, hey, we were talking about BoJack Horseman, the production designer, the designer of BoJack Horseman, and the showrunner for Tuca and Birdie, Lisa Hannawalt, and they have a podcast called Baby Geniuses, and it's amazing, and I want to be them when I grow up. Emily Heller does not spell her name with a G. Just throwing that out there. So, but yeah, but is Hacks really a sitcom? Is Marvelous Mrs. Maisel? I think is a Ted Lasso. I guess Ted Lasso is more of a sitcom. I guess Only Murders in the Building is more of a sitcom. I'm gonna put my phone on silent because I'm so popular. Yeah. I like how I told my friend I'm worried about setting up utilities, and she was like, "For your apartment?" Like, no, for my no. Yeah, of course my apartment. So I don't know. I would be super thrilled, I think, if Hacks or Barry won, and I would be happy if Abbott Elementary won. And I think I would be happy if Only Murders in the Building won. Only Murders in the Building is really good. I'm trying to think, just thinking of the shows that speak to me. It might be a personal thing to some extent, and it's been a while since I've seen Only Murders in the Building. It's been since, the end of last year. So, maybe that's part of it, to be fair. But Hacks and Barry, I think, really speak to me. I think they also speak to my, how I wanted to do this and my dreams are dead. And now I'm struggling to put a stream together on YouTube. Oh my God, you can't even see. There we go. Stay. Okay. I think they speak to that, to be fair. But Only Murders in the Building is a really good show. You got... So... Oh, I haven't said what Barry is. Barry is a hitman, goes to an acting class taught by Henry Winkler, who went to the same college I went to, side note. And if he wins tonight, if Henry Winkler wins tonight, oh my God, I'm going to get emails being like, look, an Emerson alum. That'll be fun for me. Look at how much more successful than you Henry Winkler is. Like, yeah, I get it. So this hitman played by Bill Hader goes to an acting class taught by Henry Winkler, and to scope out his target, and he falls in love with the art of acting, and shenanigans ensue. I mean, if it's got shenanigans, does that count as a sitcom? Arguably, maybe not. I guess you could say Breaking Bad with shenanigans. I don't know. But Only Murders in the Building. Okay, I mean, it is really good. I think that it does a very good job of covering. So there's a murder in a building that Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Selena Gomez all live in. Or, their characters, not them. And they do a true crime podcast about it. And it's fun. And it really did do a good... I haven't seen much of the new season. I saw an episode and I just got dead and moved and stuff. But the first season is what's being, what they're judging here, what's nominated here. So somebody gets murdered in their building. They do a podcast about it. It does a really good job of the fact that the people who are murdered, who true crime people cover, are real people. Ethical considerations about sponsorship for content like that. It's a really neat show. And then it's really cool how you've got this generational gap, but a bridge between that with Selena Gomez, Disney pop star, a little bit after my Disney time, just after pretty much, but someone about my age, and then Steve Martin, Martin Short, who are a lot older, and it does a really good job of I watched it with my parents, and I think we all thought it was pretty funny. Because the humor bridges, it's that the humor in it is that universal, even though there's also references and things like that. It's got something for the older people and it's got something for the younger people. And I think that that's really cool. Because again, you don't see a lot of that these days. If my parents watched Hacks, they'd be like, what? They would not understand it. Abbott Elementary does that a little bit too, I'd say, because there's the older teachers, the younger teachers, but that's also more of a mentorship thing instead of very rarely do you see a younger person and older people hanging out, and it's not particularly a job thing, although I guess you could say that their podcast becomes a job. I'm not sure. But again, if it won, I would be pretty happy for it. But I probably wouldn't vote for it. if that makes sense. That's what this whole thing is. Okay, what else here is a comedy? Oh boy. So when I start watching a season of Ted Lasso, which is about an American football coach becomes an English football coach, as in soccer. And he's just so nice and great and folksy, and he uses the power of friendship, and they win. And, well, they don't always win, and they sometimes win. And I like how it says Ed Ass, too. That's really fun. When I start watching Ted Lasso, I get angry. I dislike it. You can ask my roommate. There was a point where one of the characters said, like, I love you saying the word moist, and I just get that. I hate this show. And I hate the theme song. It's sung by the Mumford & Sons guy, and it goes, yeah, I guess it's my... And then, oh my God, it won so many things last year, and they kept playing the theme song over and over. So to be like, the winner is someone from Ted Lasso. Yeah, I guess it... No. But the thing is, once I've been watching it, and I get into it, I do really like it. And maybe not really, I enjoy it. Like, by the end, when I was on the last episode, I was thinking, like, this character is a snake, and, like, you know, this, and that, like, I get into it. Like, for example, there's a character, Keely, she's the one who said moist. And, like, at first, I was like, she's kind of annoying. But then by the end, I was like, she's so cute, I love her. You know? Like, so it might be a situational sort of thing. You might need to be in a certain mood. It's very cute. If you were very pro Schitt's Creek winning everything, I think you'd like it. I think that part of why it won so much last year is because people really wanted something cute and sweet. And it is cute and sweet. But I'm going to put it in no because I can't handle the frickin' theme song playing every time they win. Because I hate the theme song. And, like, but that being said, it's not a bad... I wouldn't not recommend it. Unless, like, I had a friend who even said she thought The Good Place was too, like, hokey, smarmy. And I was like, oh, you would hate Ted Lasso so much, dude. Like, so, I'm not gonna not recommend it. It's, like, fine, really. But I don't want it to win things, because I don't want to hear the freaking theme song. It boils down to that for me. Okay. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I really liked the first season. I really liked the second and third season. The last season was just frustrating. Her character arc is frustrating. Before, it was like, she's my messy, problematic queen, yes. But, like, this past season, it's just been, like, obnoxious. Like, I don't want to spoil things for people who haven't seen. But I'm just, like, she's not really growing. It feels like she's devolving. And I'm sick of it. And at this point, I'm just getting sick of her shit, you know? You ever, like, you watch a show long enough, and you just get sick of your character shit? That's how I kind of feel about it. I'm gonna put it in fine. I enjoyed it, more of it, than I enjoyed Ted Lasso. Although, like I said, by the end of Ted Lasso, which I binged, I was like, I like this show. But at the beginning, I was just like, I hate this show. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, throughout the whole thing, I was just kind of like disappointed. But it was well made. It's a period piece that's really difficult to pull off. They pull it off well. I hope that some of those people, like costuming and stuff, you know, got their flowers, got something out of it. I don't want it to win. I understood its first season winning. I think its first season won Best Comedy. I understand that. I don't want its fourth season too. Especially up against Hacks, Barry, Abbott Elementary, Only Murders in the Building. Like, no. Like, it's fine, but I don't want it to win. But I'm also not going to be angry if it wins in the way I will Ted Lasso, because if Ted Lasso wins, if they play the theme song, my fight or flight response is going to go off, and I'm going to get feral. I might not even need the good category. Should I take out the good? I'm taking out the good category. I'm taking it out. We just got outstanding, well made, fine, no, and haven't seen Oops. Okay. And we did the haven't seen Oops. The final comedy here is What We Do in the Shadows. Now listen, I loved the movie. I loved the first season. I don't know when it fell off, but the show kind of has, right? Does anybody else feel the same way? I'm not laughing like I used to. I'm. It's kind of like I said with Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, where I'm kind of over their shit. I love Guillermo. Guillermo is like my favorite, I think, and I understand they can't just turn him into a vampire, but I do want more for him. And he's slowly getting a little bit more and more because he's smart. He's, but I'm just tired of the charade. Like, I was talking to a friend who said that, like, in the movie, you get the similar story with the familiar, but it wraps up, This is kind of dragging it out. And by now, it just really feels like they're dragging it out. And it was kind of interesting to see the whole thing with Matthew Berry's character and Craig Robinson or whatever. No, not Craig Robinson. That's the actor. Oh, my God. What's his name? Colin Robinson. That was embarrassing. But I'm kind of over it, and that makes me sad, but I am. It's the truth. And I think I have to put it in fine. I wouldn't be upset if it won, but again, compared to these shows, even compared to like another FX show, Reservation Dogs, amazing. I don't know why it wasn't here. It probably should have been. I would have put that in to be nominated above What We Do in the Shadows in a heartbeat. That last season of What We Do in the Shadows, which was pretty mid. Like, I can understand why, like, Ted Lasso, I get a lot of people love it. A lot of people want. I get Mrs. Maisel won it first season. Like, I get that being. I don't understand why What We Do in the Shadows is still here, honestly. Like, I don't. I just feel like it's. I don't know if it's really jumped the shark. I don't know if it's had that moment. Jumping the shark is like, I think it was Happy Days. I think it was Henry Winkler, actually. Look at that. Emerson alum Henry Winkler jumped a literal shark while, like, skiing or television history. Maybe we'll go over it someday. But, I don't really think there was one moment where it just went bad, but I think it's just run out of steam, and it doesn't make me laugh like it used to, which might be a me thing, but it's just not. I don't care so much anymore, and that makes me sad, but it's the truth. I don't know. And that's what we have for comedy. Let's get into drama now. Drama, oh boy, is the drama category packed this year with some good ones. And some, okay. We're going to start at the bottom. And I'm trying to figure out which one I dislike more, Euphoria or Ozark. Okay, I think I got to put Euphoria. No, listen. I've always said that, you can't have a good thing with a bad script, a good show, a good movie. You can't do that without a good script. And then Euphoria. Oh my God, wait, we're looking at my stream analytics. Hold on. Sorry, I just went into, they're on the same window because I'm a multi-tab bitch. So I've said for a long time, as somebody who studied mostly screenwriting, and that's this particular thing, you can't have a good show, a good movie without a good script. And then Euphoria came along and proved me right. It proved me wrong and right. Because here's the thing. The writing on Euphoria, what the hell was that? What was that ending? They were like, oh, but there was a pandemic, so we didn't want it to end bad. But you didn't end it at all. What happened to Rue? It literally ended, spoiler alert, if you have never been on Twitter before, it ends with Zendaya's character being like, and then I never did drugs again, basically, for the rest of the year or something. She had a storyline going, a high-stakes storyline that they just, nope. Huh? And aside from that, Kat's character, who the actress Barbie Ferreira is now not going to be on the show. There's been a lot of talk about issues with her and the showrunner. The showrunner being Sam Levinson, Barry Levinson's son. Barry Levinson wrote the hate crime that is Rain Man. Or, I don't know if he wrote it. He made it. He made Rain Man, I'm going to say. Ask an autistic person about Rain Man sometime. It's a horror movie. Uh, so there's that. Her character written horribly. Jules, barely there. I would have actually really liked for Hunter Schafer to have been nominated the first season and then Zendaya this season. Just a side note in acting, Hunter Schafer hasn't been nominated. Zendaya's been nominated twice. Zendaya won it the first time. I would have rather her won it for this time. Maybe she'll win tonight. Who sees? I think I would want it to be her or Melanie Linsky, but I don't even remember who else is in that category. Whatever. I'm not talking about the acting. I'm talking about the show. That being said, like I said, the acting in Euphoria, incredible. The set design, the visuals. It is a visual masterpiece. And story-wise, garbage. And like in the first season, there was some really good character development. Not really there in the second season. Oh, that's an interesting take on Rain Man, Lucas. Perhaps. But so Euphoria, no. As a show, no. Actors, yes. The people behind the scenes who do visuals and all of that, yes. Give it to them. Writing, absolutely not. I don't think it's nominated. It shouldn't be. And as a show itself, no. And then I think I'll just put Ozark in fine. Okay, listen. This is an unpopular opinion. Ozark is derivative as fuck. It's so derivative. It's good, it's enjoyable, but it really feels like what if Breaking Bad, but a couple things are different. Like, what if Breaking Bad, but Skylar actually really sucked that much? What if Breaking Bad, but the kids are in on it? What if Breaking Bad, but instead of meth, it's money? Like, and this last season was a lot better, you know, putting things together. That third season, the way they ended it with her brother, with Wendy's brother, was, oh my god, but I've always felt that Ozark, it's got the trappings of prestige television, but I think it's one of the first prestige television shows that's nominated for Emmys that I'm like, but it's so derivative, you know, like a typical AMC show. It's there's parts of it that are really good. The acting is really good. Jason Bateman is a really good director. He directs a lot of it, but overall as a show, it's just the pieces don't fit together that well. I feel like that's kind of ham-fisted, and compared to some of these other shows, just it's fine, but I don't want it to win. It shouldn't win. I think it's really interesting, though. It also says a lot more interesting things. I guess Euphoria says interesting things, but it doesn't feel as thought out as Ozark. Like, Ozark is really going for an interesting, like, you know, to achieve the American dream, you gotta be criminal, which I think is a lot more interesting than Euphoria's whatever they're doing. So, there's that. Okay. Oh, it's getting hard. Okay. Stranger Things. Oh. Okay, so season 3 of Stranger Things, I did not care about. I didn't care. I watched the whole thing, and I was like, well, that was a cultural event. Cool. I was not expecting to like Stranger Things season 4, but I really enjoyed it. It was really good. And in another year, it might even be outstanding. But look at what it is up against. It is up against Succession. This is Squid Game. It looks like just DG, but it's Squid Game. Severance and Better Call Saul. Compared to those, it's like garbage. Just because those are all so good. I'm going to put it in fine. Season 3 was one of the few times you hated a season. Stranger Things is up this year. I think it's been up every year. I think even season 3, which again, like I said, I felt pretty mid. But I did really enjoy season 4. Like, what happened in it? I remember being on the edge of my seat, like, wait, why do I care about these characters? Because after season 3, I was like, I don't care. It felt very low stakes. That scene with Sadie Sink, the running up that hill, like, I had heard about that, and I was like, there's no way whatever they use that is going to be that good. And they kind of tease it earlier, and I'm like, okay, but there has to be more. And then that scene, like, I got goosebumps, I got chills. Like, that was an incredible scene. And I do kind of wish Sadie Sink had gotten a nomination. Like, there are bits, I think especially after the pandemic, like, it was really beautiful how, like, there's very clearly, the Vecna, the evil creature of this season, is very clearly, like, depression, despair. Okay, yeah, so this is, quick thing. A lot of these shows split their seasons, and they do that on purpose so they can get an Emmy nomination. Because if they're in the middle of the season and not a part of a season, if they're like, you know, episode and then in the middle of the 2 episodes, the Emmy nominations, like week by week or whatever, that it's not going to be nominated. Oh, that's a good point too. Okay, so Stranger Things, it's not the last 2 episodes. Those last 2 that are basically movies, those do not count. It is everything before that, which also makes me more confident in where I'm putting it, and fine. But that episode with what's her face. Now here's the thing. Better Call Saul, I think, is also like that. And honestly, if it's just the first half, like the first batch, not the, like, black and white, those last few, that it's kind of just fine. But, and I don't know if, because there's only a few episodes, I don't know if next year it'll be nominated or what. Those last few episodes, though, the black and white ones, that second to last episode, the Carol Burnett arc, was freaking outstanding. Dude, was so good. Honestly, before that, it's like, yeah, okay, well, maybe not fine, well made. And I think to balance it out, and I think we'll put it in well made. Like, it did wrap up the you know, the prequel part well. Good, you know. No complaints, but it wasn't, I think, comparing it to itself, which might be its downfall, those last few episodes are on par with some of Breaking Bad's best. Like, those last few episodes, chef's kiss. Like, Carol Burnett. Like, maybe that's it. Maybe it was just incomplete, in part because it's like, you know, we gotta know what happens to them. Like, yeah, it fell flat, but it kind of had to, maybe not fell flat, but it did feel incomplete because it then goes into Breaking Bad. And we actually got some of then how it goes into Breaking Bad in those last few episodes too, which I think really helped it. And that's part of the issue with this whole, like, season, whatever, our last season, part 1, you know, like, the breaking it up for the Emmys, is that it's like, what, you know, I don't know how to rank it because it wasn't a complete story. It's kind of like how I, you know, did my haven't seen Oops for these shows, you know, like, can I really judge it as a unit? Because it's not a full unit. So that makes it more difficult too. But I gotta say, like, those last few episodes are some of the best television. But I don't think they're nominated. I don't think they go up tonight because I think they came out after, like, Stranger Things, the last part. I think they came after the, like, you know, putting in the submissions period. So I gotta put it in well made. And now we come down to the wire. We come down to 3 freaking fantastic shows, dude. Succession Season 3, Squid Game Season 1, Severance Season 1. I'm glad I'm not an Emmy voter, because they're all really good. Okay. I'll say Severance. I mean, I could put them all in outstanding, I guess, but I want to rank them. Okay, well, let's see here. I talked through, you know, Hacks and Barry. I think I would... It depends. If I'm not thinking about the humans who create it, I'm voting Hacks. If I'm thinking about the humans who create it, I'm voting Barry. If I'm thinking about genre, I'm thinking Hacks. If I'm thinking storyline, story progression, really what it says, I'm voting Barry. It's hard. So, okay. There's some dialogue in Severance in the outside world, like their outies, that, because, okay, Severance, there's a separation between their work selves and their life selves. And it's really good. The first episode, to some extent they're supposed to, but Rickon's friend... I heard that they didn't call it World War One. They called it the Great War. What was that about? Like, because obviously. Was this dialogue written by a... What? Yeah. And it makes sense a lot of the time. It makes sense in the weird world of Severance, but... And if it was the last episode... See, this is also the thing. Looking at the episodes nominated for directing and writing, a lot of times it's the first few. Where Severance really shines is the last episode, the last two really, but the last episode, like, edge of my seat. Oh my god, like, the twists, even the ones I saw coming, were still, like, developed in such a way that you're like, yes, give me that story, juice that story, you know. I'm so looking forward to the next season. I would not be upset if it won, but I don't know if I would pick it over Succession or Squid Game. I might, but I don't think so. I think I'm putting it in Well Made, but I would be very happy if it won. And now we come down to Squid Game and Succession. If I had to vote, if I were an Emmy voter, then I'd say Succession already won and I'm picking Squid Game. But oh my god, that's hard. Okay, I mean, I'm still going to put Succession up in Outstanding, because it just was. But Squid Game, first of all, like, how cool would it be for a foreign language show, like a show not in English, to win? That'd be really cool. I think that'd be really cool. Second of all, it has everything. It's got, you know, like... It's got a lot of pop culture. You know, it was like the biggest show, which is something that the Emmys do take into consideration. The fucking last season of Game of Thrones won. The last season of Game of Thrones won Best Outstanding Drama Show. The last season of a Game of Thrones, because it was the last big TV event. It was not because it was good, which is also probably why Euphoria is here. It was an event. And a lot of these people miss television events, you know? These people are coming from, like, a lot of these people, like, remember the MASH finale, which we will never see numbers like that. It was like 100 million people or something watched the MASH finale live. Like, you're never going to see that again in scripted television, in part because there's just so much more of it, in part because of streaming, and in large part because there's so much more of it. That was all the way back in the 70s. There were only like 3 channels basically, so, like, you know, there's not as many options, so everybody starts watching MASH because it's like the one, you know, it's one of 3 things on, and it's the best of those 3 things, and everybody's watching it, and by the end everybody tunes in, and even if you hadn't been watching it, you gotta see what it's about. So we're never going to see that again, and we haven't seen it since. That was the 70s, and that was the most watched thing. And Game of Thrones was kind of like the last of that, in a way. Like, even the things here that aren't on streaming, you know, but even the HBO things, Succession, Barry, most of us are watching that after the fact on streaming. I sure am. Better Call Saul, watching it later. Everything else pretty much is on a streaming service. What We Do in the Shadows, we're watching later. Euphoria, we're watching later. We're not watching things live anymore. That doesn't happen anymore. But there was something beautiful about it. There was something beautiful about everybody getting together and watching the same thing at the same time, I think. My libertarian or lulbertarian uncle would probably be like, that's mind control, like buses or whatever. But I think, like, it's a communal, you know, it would be nice if and people always, when it comes to movies, I think, want the communal aspect of a theater, especially after we couldn't go to them for so long. But I also think that accessibility is important. So, you know. Yeah, I mean, Squid Game was used in real life as well. That's a very good point. I mean, I'd be down for Succession to be used in real life, you know. But I don't know how. I mean, Succession is both are. I like how my top two comedies are, like, say things about the film TV industry, and my top 2 dramas say things about capitalism at large. I think that's funny. I would really like to see Squid Game win tonight, because I think it'd be neat. It'd be neat to see a show that's not in English. It'd be neat to see a show that's so blatantly like capitalism, not it. Succession is, I think, I always thought that Succession was pretty blatant about it, and then I saw TV tropes, because of course, where, you know, I think it can get some good ideas. I like trivia. I like, you know, little, it can remind you of things. It can, but there are some people who maybe don't have the best critical thinking skills. And there was somebody who was like, there was a scene where the libertarian brother who runs for president yells at the Bernie Sanders type, and somebody on TV tropes is like, that was an awesome moment. He really told him. And I'm like, do you think the show is on the side of the libertarian brother? Do you think that the show thinks that Gil, the Bernie Sanders type, is the bad guy? Really, though? Really? Jesse Armstrong said, like, fuck Donald Trump when he won last year. Or 2 years, whatever it was. Last year, yeah. When did it win? Because it won, right? Yeah. I don't know. I'm brain dead right now. And I'm going to have to set up Peacock on my PlayStation 4 so I can watch this. Because even though I have an antenna, it didn't pick up on NBC, but it did pick up on, like, some NBC news thing. Not MSNBC, just, like, a different... I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm going to go back to my face. Transition. Again, ignore my background, which is just a mess. But yeah, I don't know. That's where I am. I'm looking forward to it. I think the place I'm most likely to be disappointed is Ted Lasso, because Ted Lasso probably will win some stuff. And I mean, I guess some stuff is okay, but it could win, you know, best show. And then I have to hear, yeah, I guess it might be the freaking Mumford and Sons theme song I hate. And I don't want that. But I think the game of squids, I think it has a chance, and I think that'd be neat to see. And I'd be happy with Succession, too. I love Succession. I'd be happy with the drama category. I'm like, oh, man, there's so many things I love that could win. And then the comedy category, I'm like, I mean, I love Barry, I love Hacks. Abbott Elementary and Only Murders in the Building were good, but I don't know if, you know, I don't know. I'm just going to look up on my phone real quick some of the acting nominees and see if I have thoughts, just real quick. I don't know. What does everybody else think? What do you want to... Are you rooting for anything? And if you're rooting for something, what are you rooting for? I want to know. Why am I cradling my water bottle like it's a baby? Do we want... That's the thing, too. Squid Game is like the choice of the people. You know, I love Succession. I wish more people would watch it. I do kind of get that... Because one of my best friends doesn't really, like, get it. And it's a lot better on rewatch, I think. But I do get that it's a lot of, like, walking and talking. You know? It's a very political show. It does... That's the problem, though. Squid Game, it feels like came out forever ago. I mean, even, like, Succession was, like, feels like so long ago. Like, everything feels so long ago. Okay. I mean, actually, were the Emmys moved to Monday because of football, or were they moved to Monday because yesterday was September 11th? If it was because yesterday was September 11th, that would be kind of funny, actually. In a morbid way. Could you imagine if the Queen died on Emmys night? I would be so mad. I would be like, you're not taking this from us. I'm going to look for, okay, I'm on the Emmys website, but I'm going to go to Variety's site. I would like in the future to do some YouTube streams where we go over, like, I don't know, news, like variety news and stuff. I'd like to talk about the HBO Discovery merger at some point, but I feel like I have a lot of like more learning to do, but I'm in that point of the Dunning-Kruger effect. That's the thing where you're like, I don't know what I don't know, as opposed to somebody who really doesn't know what they don't know, and they think they know, but they don't know. Wait, what's happening here? Let me read this real quick. No, stop. Stop. Okay. No, go away, ad. Okay. For the first time in memory, the TV Academy announced this year's Emmy nominees without an acknowledgement of which network or platform leads the list, which left programmers like HBO and Netflix scrambling to count their nomination. That's funny. Succession was the most nominated program, earning 25 nods, including Outstanding Drama. That was followed by Ted Lasso with 20 nominations, and then The White Lotus, which is a limited series that I did not see, but a lot of people were talking about, and I should probably watch it. Oh, isn't Jennifer Coolidge in that too? Oh my god, the freaking Emerson people. I'm gonna get the most obnoxious freaking email tomorrow, I swear to god. The Academy's decision to stay out of the network tallies was controversial, inconsistent, makes the whole notion of networks a bit hazy. Yeah, because that's a good point. The combo of HBO and HBO Max led this year with 140 nominations, but are those separate or not? Because there's 108 for HBO and 32 for HBO Max. 25? Okay, so that is not just counting what we see. I'm pretty sure that's not just counting what we see, what's broadcasted. That's also counting last week, the Creative Arts Emmys, which include shit like casting, stunt work, costumes, guest stars. They might have had some guest stars. I don't remember who. The guy who plays the tall leftist Scottish man who plays Greg's grandpa, whose name I don't remember. He plays Ewan. Somebody know. James Cromwell, is that correct? It feels wrong, but it might be. He might have been nominated. I don't know. My point is, they probably got. There's a lot of things we don't see tonight, so we not all 25 are in the show tonight. Not all 25 are like, because that probably wouldn't be possible. But for everything, yeah, 25 for Succession, and 20 for Ted Lasso, which. Oh, also, I mean, like the supporting actor is like half Succession, because Kieran Culkin, Matthew McFadden, who I want one of them to win probably. I don't know, we'll see. And Nicholas Braun, who's great, but compared to Kieran Culkin and Matthew McFadden is not, he's acting in a different accent. He's like Scottish or English. He's a Briton. He might be mourning the Queen right now. Oh my god, do we think a British person is gonna win and is gonna shout out the Queen? That's my question. I'm putting that on my bingo. I don't have a bingo card, but for sure. Okay, we talked about drama and comedy series. I haven't seen. Okay, lead actor in a drama series: Jason Bateman, Ozark; Brian Cox, Succession; Lee Jung-jae, Squid Game. Nicholas Braun is really funny as a person. There was somebody was saying like regarding the whole like Leah Michelle can't read thing, was like, in solidarity, here's some male actors who I think can't read, and he was on the top of the list. And I was like, yeah, that checks out. Oh, you've got to watch Succession. I'm sure you've heard that before, but it's so good. We're totally gonna get some British person is gonna win and is gonna, oh my god, no, somebody from Ted Lasso is gonna win and they're gonna shout out the Queen. That's totally gonna happen. Oh my god, I'm wearing black. I'm not mourning the Queen. I am American. And after Chuck, who cheated on Diana, who I do stan, R.I.P. to the real Queen, I'm going to take a thing of iced tea and I'm going to throw it in Boston. I'm going to, like, pour it in Boston Harbor. I'm not going to throw it, but I'm going to pour some iced tea into Boston Harbor to protest Chuck the Third cheating on Diana on your wedding night. I hate you. He was 29 when she was 16. I hate him. I hate him so much. Can't believe he's going to be their king. He's going to be on money. Ugh. Don't get me started. I mean, monarchy bad in general, but like this one in particular. Diana, but Diana deserved better, you know? Diana was too good for this world. Too good for the monarchy, at least, you know? Like, okay. Jason Bateman, Brian Cox, Lee Jung-jae. I might kill these Korean names. I'm so sorry. I hope that the people who are announcing the winners have, like, studied them and know how to say them. Because, like, can you imagine, like, you win something and they pronounce your name wrong? Like, that'd be horrible. Bob Odenkirk, Adam Scott, and Jeremy Strong. I should read what they're the lead actors of. Jason Bateman, Ozark. Brian Cox, Succession. Lee Jung-jae, Squid Game. Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul. Adam Scott, Severance. Jeremy Strong, Succession. For season 2, I really wanted Brian Cox to win, honestly. That's an unpopular opinion. He plays the dad, the old man in Succession. Mostly for the season 2 scene, and I watched it again recently because I rewatched Succession because it's my comfort show because there's something wrong with me. And he, like, the way he's so Shakespearean, and I love it. But season 3, I mean, he was, Jeremy Strong really took it in season 3, and Jeremy Strong won last year too. But then again, I do also think that foreign language, like, it can be hard to, on the one hand, it can be hard to tell the acting performance because you don't know what the inflection and, like, the voice acting is supposed to sound like per se. Even if, you know, you listen with subs and, or with subs, you still, if you don't speak the language, you don't really know. But that being said, even though I don't know the language, everything about their performance is still, like, I feel like I could still watch Squid Game without the subtitles, and, like, the way that it takes advantage of the visual medium and the way that the actors just do their jobs, I feel like I'd still, like, get it, you know? And so that's also a testament to them. So maybe, you know? And then Bob Odenkirk, it was really brilliant. Like, he's a comedy actor mostly is the thing, though, you know? And but he also does the drama. I don't know about this category, man. And then Adam Scott is great in Severance. Like, every middle manager you've ever had, you know? It's so hard. Like, I don't know if I can pick some of these, you know? Lead actress in a drama series. Okay, I haven't seen the newest season of Killing Eve, which I think is the last one. But Jodie Comer from Killing Eve. Laura Linney from Ozark. Melanie Linsky, Yellow Jackets. Sandra Oh, Killing Eve. Reese Witherspoon, The Morning Show. I haven't seen that. And Zendaya, Euphoria. I again, like I said, I haven't finished Yellow Jackets, but Melanie Linsky really kills it. You really get that vibe of, like, you know, she's this, like, housewife who's approaching sort of middle age, but also, like, she has this dark past that she's, like, she kills it. But, I mean, Zendaya does amazing, too. But Zendaya also won last year, so, I mean, or whenever it was. What is time? Lead actor in a comedy series. You got Donald Glover, from Atlanta, who's just, like, all around a talent. Bill Hader, Barry. Nicholas Holtz, the Great. Steve Martin and Martin Short. They're probably going to split the vote, so I don't know if either of them is going to win, but they are both incredible. And Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso. I like Jason Sudeikis. And he's a part of the Don't Worry, Darling drama, which is, you know, infectious, but, I mean, again, a really talented group. I would probably just pick Bill Hader, but makes me think of Nicholas Hoult. Makes me think of that tweet that's like, you know, acting used to be about putting Nicholas Hoult in a silly costume and letting him be a silly little man. And I mean, he is really good. You know, they're all, like, a lot of these. I'd be happy with anybody. Lead actress in a comedy series. So you got Rachel Brosnahan from The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Isn't she not even Jewish? I don't know. I mean, she's good, I guess, you know. Keita Brunson, Abbott Elementary. She's amazing. She's really good. Also, she's, like, older than her character. Like, I was shocked to find out how old she was. But, like, not just, like, because she looks young, but she exudes youth in the role. She exudes, but it's not over the top. Like, you really get the whole, like, I'm young and I'm passionate about what I'm doing. Like, all, like, she's great. Kaylee Cuoco, the flight attendant. I loved the first season of The Flight Attendant. The second season was garbage. It was so bad. My friend stopped watching. Like, Kaylee Cuoco is great, but, like, I don't want it to get anything because it was just so bad. So bad. Elle Fanning, the Great. She's good, yeah. She's pretty great. And she's the greatest great. Issa Rae, Insecure. I really wish Insecure got more, more, you know, for its last season. I think the way that it did drama, like conflict, was just so good because like lots of characters were somewhat in the wrong. Lots of characters had points. Like it was so good. And I wish it got more. Like that should have been nominated over freaking What We Do in the Shadows. Like, I don't know. And Jean Smart, Hacks, also phenomenal. She plays the older comedian in Hacks. Incredible. Like it's really hard. The acting categories are just packed with like incredible, you know, incredible people, actors. That's the word. Supporting actress in a drama series. Okay, the first one's Patricia Arquette. Ever since she won an Oscar, I'm going to try to wrap this up pretty quickly here. Ever since Patricia Arquette won an Oscar, it feels like she's been like, let me play a freaking character. A character. You know, like, when has she played a normal person? And, like, I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like her character in Severance is just a tad over the top for me. It works. It's fine. It's too much. It's like, I'm not like, oh, this is this weird lady. I'm like, this is Patricia Arquette doing a weird character again. Like, I don't know. Julia Garner, Ozark. I mean, she's great. I think with some of the people she's up against, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be opposed. Is it Young Ho Yan? Young Ho Yan? Oh my god, I'm sorry. My apologies to Koreans everywhere. I think I might want her to win, though. Because like I said earlier, it's like, even though I don't know the language, even though I don't know how the vocal aspect of the acting is, like, everything else just freaking sells it. Like, she sells it. The actors on Squid Game just sell it. You know? Even though I have no idea what they're saying, other than the subtitles. Elizabeth II getting a posthumous nod for her crimes against humanity that inspired The Crown and Mrs. Marvel. I don't know about Mrs. Marvel, but oh my god, can you imagine if The Crown was nominated this year? It didn't come out in the past year, but oh my god, could you imagine? Okay, so you might have missed it, but Better Call Saul, the thing is, I don't know if those final few episodes are, like, nominated. And because of timing, and I think next year they hopefully will be, and I want those last few episodes to win, but also the timing sucks because the last few episodes of Better Call Saul were like some of the best television, like just hands down, like, and on par with Breaking Bad, you know, like I want them to get something, but I don't know if they're nominated, and I don't know if, you know. But Better Call Saul is really... I might even be rooting for Rhea Seehorn for supporting actress in a drama series. Okay, so it's Patricia Arquette, Julia Garner, Jung Ho Yan. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it will be in next year's Emmy. Next year I really want it to win. And I really hope they rewatch and are like, wow, yeah, this was some of just the best television, hands down. Because those last few episodes were. The first half, it's just like, it sucks because it's just like not complete. Rhea Seehorn? Is it Rhea Seehorn? Well, she's really good. The actresses from Succession are really good. Sydney Sweeney, get out of there. You're great. You're you know, like a Gen Z millennial-ish area, you know, television powerhouse. Some great television, but get out of here. You're great. One day, maybe. But for you four, get out of here. compared to everybody else here. Like, come on. Supporting actor in a drama series. See, like, I really want Kieran Culkin or Matthew McFadden to win, but the fact that there's 3 guys from Succession, them and Nicholas Braun, well, so get out of here. You're great. Get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, and if these people won, I wouldn't be, like, angry because they're great actors. Get out of here. Like, I don't know. Just compared to the rest of them. I haven't seen The Morning Show. Should I watch The Morning Show? It's always, like, nominated for actors and stuff. Billy Crudup, or however you pronounce his name, he won a few years ago, I think because the Succession guys split the vote. Because they're all so good. But Nicholas Braun, get out of here. He's enough of a character. He doesn't need an Emmy. Come on. But Kieran Culkin does such a good job of playing a ratty little fascist weasel that, you know, that, like, is he? I don't think he is in real life, but I'm suspicious because he's so good at playing one. And then Matthew McFadden is just so good. And also, he's acting in a different accent, which I just think is the skill in and of itself. And, like, sometimes it kind of slips, but it just makes him sound like he's trying to be posh or something. Like, he's trying to be upper class. And I think that, like, ends up working. So maybe it's not even slipping. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I don't know his... I'm not entirely sure who the different Squid Game guys are. Honestly. Because there's two here, but they don't say the character names. But, I mean, everybody from Squid Game does such a good job of selling it, like I've been saying. And then Christopher Walken, who's always Christopher Walken is the thing, but he did great, but it was Christopher Walken. I don't know. It was Christopher Walken. I did really like John Turturro in Severance. His character was really good. I would be very happy with him winning. But I really want Kieran Culkin or Matthew McFadden to win. But they might split the vote. Also, Nicholas Braun. Supporting actress in a comedy, Alex Borstein. She did really good in that one scene where she's eulogizing a guy. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. Also, the whole character, it's queer baiting at this point. I was ranting about it with my roommate. It's queer baiting at this point. It's annoying. Hannah Einbender. I'm not sure to pronounce her name. The girl from Hacks. I mean, like I said, I love Hacks. Like I said, this character is who I would be if I were able-bodied and neurotypical. But, also, she's a nepotism baby. A lot of these people are, though. But I don't know. Compared to the actresses from Abbott Elementary, I think I want somebody from Abbott Elementary to win. Janelle James or Cheryl Lee Ralph. I think I want one of them to win. Also, Kate McKinnon, Saturday Night Live. I guess it was her last year on there, but I don't know. I don't even know who Sarah Niles on Ted Lasso is. Is she the therapist, maybe? I don't know. Juno Temple is Keely, and Hannah Waddingham is Rebecca, is that her name? The lady who owns the company. I don't want Ted Lasso to win. I don't want to hear the, yeah, I guess, bye, bye, bye. And I don't want to hear about the Queen. And supporting actor in a comedy series. Okay, just real quick. 3 guys from Ted Lasso. Brett Goldstein, Toheeb Jamo, Nick Mohammed. I don't want any of them to win. I'm sorry. They're good. Everybody here's good, but I don't. Anthony Kerrigan, that might be fun. He's from Barry. He plays the Chechen mobster. He was Victor Zsasz in Gotham, which was perfect casting, actually. Tony Shalhoub in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel does do an incredible job. Tyler James Williams, he's been acting for a long time, like ever since he was a kid. He is really incredible. I would be happy with him winning too. I'm rooting for him, just not necessarily in this, but like I want to see where he goes as an actor. I really like him as an actor. I don't know if up against Emerson alum Henry Winkler, I don't know. I kind of don't want Henry Winkler to win for that reason. No, I want Henry Winkler to win. I'm sorry, Henry Winkler wins this. And then Bowen Yang from Saturday Night Live. I said, I'll get out of here. Get out of here. You're not playing like one. It's its own skill, but it's different. I don't know. Limited series or movie. Yeah, there's a lot of guest actresses and guest actors from Succession. So the 25 makes sense. I mean, that's it for stuff we're going to see tonight, I guess. So I guess that's pretty much it for my stream. Just once again, here's my tier list. Basically, I don't want Ted Lasso or Euphoria to win. I mean, Zendaya can win. Zendaya is great. We stand. She's been in Boston. I don't know if she's still here. She was at, like, a restaurant, like, right by my friend, too. One of my friends. She was in, like, the Little Building, which used to be a Dunkin'. I was like, I've had a mental breakdown in that Dunkin'. There was a picture of her and Tom Holland. I was like, Spider-Man is in the Dunkin' I had a mental breakdown in. Hey! This is my tier list. Thank you all for watching. I had a really rough start with the technical difficulties. But, oh, wait, no, I'm still on my... See, like that, you know, I'm really good at this. But I do want to start streaming on Mondays, and I work from home. I have a full-time job. I'm like an adult now. Isn't that so weird? I want to start streaming on, like, some days I work from home. I also stream on Twitch. Can I say something? Can I share my twitch.tv/EMMY'S 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Gs. And it also highlighted my name. That's where I'm gonna play things like Stardew Valley. I'm gonna play this Wednesday, hopefully, depending on what goes on. And then Mondays, I want to start streaming here and finding some media stuff to talk about. Oh, and I said I'd talk about it. I don't have a lot of time, but I am working on a 2-part series about the Kardashians. And the first part is called Ruining Art for Fun and Profit. And the second part is called Ruining the Environment for Fun and Profit. Because I don't just talk about, scripted media, I guess. Today I did, but, the Kardashians are arguably scripted, in fairness. So, But thank you all so much for watching. What's going to be good? My videos about the Kardashians or the Emmys? The Kardashians videos. I need to finish writing them. And now I've talked about it on my YouTube channel where I'm going to post it. So now I feel more like, yeah, I'm going to write it. But first I got to figure out Peacock and figure out how I'm going to watch the Emmys, which are in an hour and 20 minutes. The Kardashians. Thank you, Questing Refuge. Everybody follow Questing Refuge, by the way. They're great. And we've talked about doing something about the boys. It's been a while, but I do still want to do something about the boys. Because we had some good ideas about the boys. I don't watch the Emmys, lol, but your vid's top notch. Thank you, Questing Refuge. Well, I could... Oh, wait, is it... Oh, no, that's my previous screen. Haha. I can tell you what of the Emmy shows you should watch and what you shouldn't. And you shouldn't watch Euphoria or maybe Ted Lasso, but skip the intro. Do not skip Succession's intro. Do not skip Severance's intro. Those are amazing intros. But the freaking Ted Lasso, skip it. I have to skip it because I was like away from my computer while watching it. I was like cleaning. I know this is after cleaning, right? And I couldn't skip it, and it made me so angry every time. But skip it. Yeah, skip that intro. And it's very saccharine. Just be aware of that. Okay. Thank you all. Bye. Oh, that was not how I meant to. Bye.